How difficult is it for you to come again after the 10th attempt to put in a performance like that, which was absolutely wonderful?
Pytanie do pani Bettiny Hoy. Jak trudno jest dla pani po 10 razach na Mistrzostwach Europy wrócić po raz kolejny i pokazać taki wspaniały przejazd, po raz kolejny włożyć tak wielki wysiłek w ten przejazd?
Well, my biggest thank you obviously goes to Senior Medicot. Mickey is his stable name, because he's just not only a beautiful horse, but he's beautiful to ride, and it's just a pleasure to have him. But also to my dressage coach, Sebastian Heinze, who's helped us along, not only with Senior Medicot, but also with Designer. And I think the one thing that pushes me are actually my team colleagues, Julia, Ingrid and Michi in particular, because they are just so good, and I find that extremely motivating and very rewarding to be back in the team and being able, to ride with these guys on a team again.
Przede wszystkim chciałabym podziękować mojemu koniowi, z którego praca jest prawdziwą przyjemnością, także mojemu trenerowi ujeżdżenia, bez którego nie było moich sukcesów, ale to, co pcha mnie do tego, by po raz kolejny podejmować próby i brać udział w zawodach, to jest moja drużyna, dzięki której cały czas mam siłę, żeby pokonywać kolejne przeszkody.
So, ladies and gentlemen, have we got any questions? If you'd like to put your hand in the air, well, maybe that Bettina will be lucky.
Jeżeli ktoś z Państwa ma pytanie, proszę podnieść rękę.
Just say who you are and who you're representing. No, just, yeah, well. Are you enjoying the combination of competing and coaching the Dutch team?
Czy sprawia Pani przyjemność jednoczesne branie udziału w zawodach i bycie trenerem drużyny duńskiej?
Yeah, very much do. I mean, it obviously is not a new situation for me because at many events in the past years I have had students as well as competing myself. But it's a pleasure to work with the Dutch team. They have a great backup team as well, and I really enjoy my work there.
Nie jest to dla mnie zupełna nowość, ponieważ już wcześniej, kiedy startowałam sama, pracowałam również z uczniami. Natomiast praca z drużyną duńską jest dla mnie wielką przyjemnością, mają bardzo silną drużynę i są bardzo zmotywowani.
But I also like to add that obviously my team makes it, like the German team also makes it very easy for me to combine both things, like riding for Germany and also training the Dutch team. So it has to work obviously for both sides, and the German team has been fantastic in that respect.
Chciałabym również dodać, że moja drużyna niemiecka bardzo ułatwia mi połączenie tych dwóch funkcji, funkcji zawodniczki i funkcji trenera, i dzięki nim również jest to możliwe.
Okay. If you could pass the microphone. Oh, hang on, sorry.
Kim.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about the ride and whether you expected such an incredible result?
Well, Senior Medicot had a very good result in the Mühlen, and yeah, we did try and better that a little bit at home in my training. And I actually read somewhere, I heard somewhere that Thomas wanted to do a 23. And so I said, I really have to up my game so that we have a good competition here.
Okay. Thomas, just hold it in the middle. Yeah, good.
Odpowiedź na ostatnie pytanie Pani Bettiny. Pani Bettina mówi, że szczególnie też chciała dzisiaj rywalizować z Toma Carley, który sprawił, że naprawdę było to ekscytujące współzawodnictwo, ponieważ poza tym, że walczyli z innymi zawodnikami, walczyli również między sobą szczególnie.
So we move on into second place to Thomas Carlyle from representing France on Upsilon. Thomas, can you just say, it's a 9-year-old stallion that you're riding, how his character is good for a competition as big as this? Don't do that to me.
Jeździ Pan na 9-letnim ogierze. Czy mógłby Pan powiedzieć, co w jego charakterze jest takiego, że nadaje się on do tego typu zawodów?
The discotheque. Okay, should be. Yeah. Don't move.
Don't move. Maybe will.
Yeah. Anyway, just
carry on. Just speak. Sorry. Is this one? I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
He also has studying duties as well. I mean, if he didn't have a good temperament, he obviously wouldn't be here, but he's quite special. He's very, very serious, and sometimes I get the impression he behaves like he's 18, so it makes me dream of what's to come for him.
Thomas was just saying that it is a very, no, it's in English, but he has a very good temperament, and sometimes he shows the temperament of a horse that is much older than he is, 9 years old, and so yes, he's ideally suited to come to a competition like this.
If I had a mare, I would go to Upsilon.
Prawda, że jest to stosunkowo młody koń, jednak jeżeli nie miałby wystarczająco dobrego charakteru, to nie byłby tutaj i czasem zachowuje się jako wiele starszy wierzchowiec, także można mu w pełni zaufać w tych zawodach.
Okay. Any more questions for Thomas? Yeah. We're going to see if we can. Robert, can you just wait?
Czy mogę zadać od razu 3 pytania? 3 pytania mogę od razu zadać? Tak?
Only one question. Jedno pytanie, prosimy.
Dobrze, to Tomasz Karla, ja jestem świat koni, Polska. Tomasz jest znany z tego, że jeździ na Anglo-Arabach i bardzo je lubi. I jakby mógł powiedzieć, dlaczego akurat tą rasę sobie tak upodobał?
Thomas is known for riding Anglo-Arabian horses, and could you tell us why did you choose this particular breed?
Well, I was born in Toulouse, which is sort of the center of the Anglo breeding in France, so it was natural for me to learn on those horses and to appreciate them. They also have fantastic qualities for our sport, and they are very fine, very generous, very brave. I adore riding that type of breed, and it's a breed that is very appropriate for eventing, and especially if you, even more so if you cross them. An Anglo cross is I think even more modern, but it's because I was born in the area that breeds a lot of Anglo Arabs that I was very familiar with them and I appreciate them.
Urodziłem się w okolicach Toulouse, która słynie z tego, że hoduje się tam konie tej rasy i przez całe dzieciństwo miałem okazję jeździć na nich, pokochałem je, są to doskonałe konie do różnych rodzajów sportu, w tym właśnie do WKKW przez swoją wszechstronność i świetny charakter.
Okay, no more questions for Thomas? Yeah, one there. If you could just turn your microphone off.
Yeah, Thomas, we talked about it before. You said, I just want to verify, he has 380 offspring already.
Can you turn that one?
How many foals does he have yet?
That's about right. I mean, you'd have to look on the French register of books, but he's got about 380 on the ground. Yeah, he covers quite a bit.
Could you remember?
Could you repeat numbers for translator?
Roughly about 380.
380?
Roughly.
3800.
Okay, any more questions for Thomas? No? Okay, if you could pass the microphone through, please. The next rider that we have is again a very familiar face to the German contingent who are here, but to some of us is a new face, and this is Julia Krajewski on Samurai de Tours, and the German team are always successful, and you know, what is the pressure of being the first German to go in a competition like this to do dressage?
Drużyna niemiecka słynie ze swojej siły. I'm sorry. Jak duża jest presja, jak dużą presję trzeba wytrzymać, będąc pierwszym miejscem, które podejmuje próbę ujeżdżenia takiej silnej drużyny?
Well, first of all, it's an absolute honor for me to ride in such a team. I mean, it's Bettina, Ingrid Klimke, Michael Young. They all have won so many medals, and even though I think I've done a little bit now, it feels like miles away from them. So I'm really, really happy to be able to represent Germany here, and I actually like my role to go first because, well, I did well today, but it is pressure, but it's not the pressure that you have to be even better than maybe someone else who didn't have the result you hoped for. Whatever, you just try to set the pace and do the best you can. And that will also be my job on Saturday. Go for it, try to be clear in time, and then tell the others what they can do. Not so much time to worry or to get nervous. So, well, so far I like to be first.
Jestem przede wszystkim zaszczycona tym, że mogę reprezentować drużynę niemiecką i że mogę być w drużynie z tak wspaniałymi zawodnikami. I mimo, że osiągam pozytywne rezultaty, to cały czas mam wrażenie, że jestem lata świetlne za nimi. Natomiast dosyć lubię swoją rolę bycia pierwszą startującą. Nie jest to ciśnienie, które ciężko byłoby pokonać, które by sprawiało, że chcę z kimś rywalizować, kogoś pokonać. Chcę po prostu dać najwięcej, jak mogę z siebie i jak najlepiej reprezentować swój kraj.
I just have one further question, Yule, but I haven't mentioned it so far, but you've had the opportunity now. Very briefly, what do you think of the cross-country course you're going to be riding on Saturday?
Co Pani myśli na temat trasy